everyone to Twin Ring Motegi here in Japan. This egg-shaped oval with relatively low banking is the site of the sixth round of the ARCSOA Elite Series here in Season 17. A little bit of controversy coming into this race as some of the teams have banded together to have their own private practice session. Namely the foreign teams have done this. The teams that are not American. Or some of the European teams also got bought out. Were not included in this as well. And they have been relatively quick in first practice. However, when qualifying and happy hour came in, it hasn't been as much of an issue as previously thought. At one time, they thought there would actually be a boycott of these cars here on the grid. However, things have settled down as I think some of the teams in the practice session were relatively nice and gave them some data, namely Team Discover Ohio. Other news is that the Menturbine cars are still pretty quick. The Visalolas are under new management by Alan Cavagnaro. Toyota's got a new driver in their car who we'll get to in the race. And outside of that, we will be taking the green here at Twin Ring Motegi, a track notably for giving an unnamed open-wheel driver, female open-wheel driver, their first win in that series. Aaron Perkins, of course, now is a open-wheel driver, got her first win here a couple weeks ago here at Twin Ring Motegi. Anyway, let's go down to the race. Ike Durbin is your pole sitter here at Twin Ring Motegi. He takes off from the grid. It looks like Ryusu in third got a pretty bad start in the Menturbine car. There they go, entering turn number 1. Looks like Lamas that started P2 is going to try and slot in behind Durbin. However, Ryusu's going to look underneath him. Ryusu's got Maya behind him, as well as James Shelley and Charles Sanford in the Discover Ohio and Porsches, respectively. And there's the cat next to Shelley there, as they are braking quite heavily around here. This track doesn't have as much grip as they thought it would, as Ryusu's going to try and go for the lead in his Menturbine, and RL Ryusu takes the lead from Ike Durbin here on lap 1, and Myatt's going to try and hold second place away, or trying to hold third rather, as Sanford is trying to get underneath, that's James Shelley for fourth. However, the first caution would fly here on lap 2 as the one car of Charlie Fabrosis would turn Chris Washer down into the 2 car of Alex Allen, and both cars would get some damage from that, as the race back to the line would go to RL Ryusu. Kenny Myatt really wouldn't do a whole lot to challenge Ryusu, and Ike Durbin would slot into P3. However, coming back to the yellow, one of Jonathan Skavnicki in the 62, one driver we haven't really even talked about, he'll be in a Visalola soon, would get dumped and cause a bigger wreck than the caution that actually brought out the caution. I think I saw Jessica Shelton go around, and a few other cars got some damage from that. We'll have to see the implications of that as the race goes on. I think I saw, Bob Jones is on fire, so Bob Jones is not having a good race. His race is rather over. With tire wear being a big issue, all cars pitted, and Ike Durbin, led by Charles Sanford and Jeffrey Finguy, would come out of the pits first, as Ryusu would be a long way down the order, and even in the race, maybe we missed her going out. Yes, we did. Don't know how we did that, but Ryusu fell out of the race. Yeah. Cool. As looks like Finguy is going to come into P2 there, but it looks like Myatt's going to dive underneath there. Myatt's had the better edge of his teammate all weekend here at Twin Ring, and with Fabrosis is tootling around in the back. Oh man, a lot of cars pitting. I think there was a car that maybe got sideways and it caused everyone else to pit. Yeah, tire issues have been a big issue. That's why a lot of these teams worked on tire testing here. It's been a big issue, the tire wear here has been, and there isn't a whole lot of grip out there, but and it looks like Myatt's going to try for the lead. Some of these cars don't have a setup on them that will withstand the loads that this
track is giving. So they had to come back down pit road. And we're hearing that's why Rusu went out as Kenny Myatt takes the lead here at Twin Ring Motegi here on lap 10 of 90. We're expecting this race could be shortened by rain. So there is rain in the area. So I don't think we'll see the full 90 laps. But there's Jeffrey Fingay going underneath his teammate for P2. Yes, and even more cars are pitting, so a lot of cars are coming back down for a second time. So I'm thinking there's some major issues with some of these cars here, setup-wise. And wow, Randy Carpenter, a car who hasn't been up front all weekend, is doing a quite decent job running in P4, as it looks like Durbin's going to try and reset up his teammate for second. On board with Sean Angel coming down into turn 1 here. As you can see, this track looks a lot faster than it actually is. They're only going about 165 to the corner, where at similar tracks, or the testing circuit where they did a lot of preseason testing at the OK Corral, which is still, quite honestly, hunting for a date. There is a big break, 3-week break in the States that OK Corral's trying to fill. So that track might end up being back on the schedule. But at a track like that, where you can really hold your top speed well, Twin Ring Motegi is not that. The ARCSOA America cars, and this is Jessica Shelton, and you can see Michaels is back there as well. Both cars have been having serious issues with the track surface. Both drivers haven't really come to grips with this track, which is kind of a surprise because we expected them to be pretty strong on these ovals, and they really haven't been, which is quite shocking at the least, as Myatt gets shuffled out of the lead, as Durbin and Fingay are battling for it now. In the Durbin Sports cars, we kind of expected the Durbin Sport cars to be doing well here. I believe the Lycos is an American manufacturer, but I believe has a lot of Japanese parts. Somebody said it could be a Honda offshoot or something, I'm not exactly sure. But the Lycos cars are doing quite well here. Has a lot of people here that are Lycos fans in Japan likewise. As Myatt in the Honda is looking underneath. That would be Jeffrey Fingay for P2. Looks like he's going to try and make the move. He doesn't have a whole lot of help, but drafting really doesn't mean a whole lot here. And dives under and makes the pass stick. Which, like I said, the grip here, sometimes making moves stick, is very important. And now he's going for the lead on the inside of Durbin, but Durbin has help from Fingay, but it really, like I said, doesn't matter because the 9 car is going to get a run because he got a nicer run off the corner than the 86 did. But now you're going to look. Here comes the 92 back on the inside, and that's a very, very slow Chris Louviere car. Not sure why he's that slow, but he is looking like he's going to stay out of the way, but he kind of chops down on the 9. And, yep, chops down right on the 9, and it looks like the 92 is going to go underneath him for the lead, unless if Louviere decides to screw things up. Almost did, but the 98 thinks better of it, and the 92 goes underneath him. And now the 9's back to 4th place as Angel goes by. And I believe Myatt just flipped Louviere the bird. Yes, Kenny Myatt is not happy at the 98 car. But it also looks like now you got the 20. Louviere's made this pack very exciting now, as the pack was starting to spread out a bit as we got going a bit here. And here comes Charles Sanford underneath Randy Carpenter. We're also hearing that a couple of those cars towards the back who pitted, such as the 2 Kingfisher cars and the Aussie Vineyards car, Zachary Fitzwater, also had some damage repair that they were getting done from that mess after the after the caution initially flew. So we're hearing that also didn't help them very much. Jacob Anthony in the Mentervin dives underneath Samper for, I believe that's P5. Yes, it is P5. But it also looks like that is the Ian Dutta car, the Dominion Caraway car, diving underneath him for 5th. So, as I said, these battles are getting quite intense because, well, the pack's close. We expected some closer pack racing, however, not very the word I'm looking for, fast racing, but some close pack racing because of the track grip being very difficult in keeping everyone together. And that's kind of what we're seeing, is a very nice, tame pack race, which is, well, if we're going to see some type of pack racing, we might as well see it tame and manageable, unlike what we can typically see at the OK Corral if we do, in fact, go there on the one-off weekend, like they're saying. The old Oklahoma track was commonly the site of pretty vicious accidents for being a mile track and speeds routinely topping about 180. So, the Oklahoma track is, like I said, possibly coming back, and Twin Ring Motegi is quite honestly the polar opposite of that. Vibrosis is in the final point spot, but now Shelley is, but they're battling for that position as the field is trying to remain relatively stable as the two Lycos cars, Durbin Sport Lycos cars of Jeffrey Finguy and Ike Durbin are leading this race as Durbin's trying to look underneath him, trying to look underneath his teammate, and the Discover Ohio of Kenny Myatt is in third place with Sean Angel and Jacob Anthony in fourth and fifth, as fifth place of Ian Dutta has fallen back quite a ways. Now Myatt's looking underneath both of them for the lead, so Myatt got Durbin, and it looks like Myatt's going to try and get Finguy here. Maybe not this time, but I don't know who led that lap. Myatt led it, but now you got Ike Durbin possibly going to spoil Myatt's fun after leading a lap to try and maybe lead it himself. But he doesn't, like I said, a lot of help really doesn't matter here because of the slow speed nature of this track. However, Jeffrey Finguy couldn't hurt him by getting behind him. Myatt is all over the back of Ike Durbin as they pass a China Dragon car, but that's not Ike Durbin, that's Jeffrey Finguy, I think. No, it is Durbin. But couldn't get anything done, so Myatt will lead, Myatt will still retain a second place position. This is Nick Pericles in his final ride with Visa Lola. We're unsure if he'll get a ride anywhere else, but he's running 27th and relatively slow now as Myatt's making a move on the Durbin Sport car. Pericles has to decide on a line and stay there, and he tried chopping off the 9. That kind of driving will not get you a ride in a better team. Nick, you should know better than that. Myatt is now trying to hold off Jeffrey Finguy, but Finguy is looking low on Myatt, and there's a Kingfisher there to possibly spoil this, well, not spoil it, actually make the pack a little bit tighter. But Myatt does the right thing and dives underneath, and BJ Pashanda is trying to play safe as it looks like Ike Durbin is going to take advantage of this and pit. These are for scheduled pit stops, and we'll see how those pit stops affect the cars that already pitted for setup repairs and whatnot because of the abrasive track surface, as a couple more leaders are using pit road to their advantage right now. Will Myatt and Finguy pit now? It looks like Myatt's pitting. Finguy is not. Anthony does, Angel does, and pretty much everybody with the exception of, well, Finguy, for that matter. Dutta stayed out. And yeah, Finguy and Dutta are the leading two. Third place is right now in pit road, so that's it. Only two more cars are out on track right now, and I believe they'll be coming in this time as well. As there's Ike Durbin, and yep, here they come. Myatt, who is leading after the pit cycle, and now this is actually a pretty close pack because of the pit stops. Some cars are coming out of the pit, some cars run a flyer. As here they come. Oh, Angel had to pit. Sean Angel has to pit again, so there's some speeding penalties there, as here comes Jeffrey Finguy out of the pits. We'll see where Myatt is as we go on board with him. Not going to take the lead out of this, believe it or not. I'm kind of surprised by that. Actually, I think Ian Dutta's also up there as well, so no, he's not. But Myatt's got to deal with Pericles, and like I said, Pericles isn't exactly playing too nicely with these leaders. He never really has. In fact, neither of the Visa Lolas have. At least the China Dragon cars know when the heck to get out of the way. Actually, no, I take that back. Myatt is leading over Durbin, and what's up with this guy? Some more cars are making pit stops. Where is Finguy? Jeffrey Finguy caught speeding on pit road, had to come back down. So there is a pretty major issue with cars speeding on pit road. Maybe they didn't go over with that enough, or maybe some of the adjustments on Finguy's car. Yes, rearing, that's actually the thing, is that he had some of those tire issues with the adjustments. So sometimes, like, certain sets of tires haven't been very good here, and now it's down between Myatt and Durbin, the win. But Myatt's got a pretty substantial lead for his own standing, or pretty much bigger than anybody else has really pulled here. Oh, we may have had a wreck. Yes, we did. We have to see what brought that out. Caution out. Some may call Sean Angel the unholy god of bad luck. However, I give that award to William Duncan, as if he would break down on the front stretch and get turned, and the caution would fly because of it. He would get the car restarted again, however, he'd lose power on the main straightaway. Tough break for William Duncan. Myatt and crew would pit on the caution flag, and here is Jacob Anthony leading on the restart. Anthony in the 77 car looking for Menturbany's first win. We'll see if that's going to be a possibility here, as he gets off to a pretty mediocre start, as the inside line got a better start with Eamon Staples in the damaged 88 car. The 04 is also there, and it looks like Sanford slid up there and gave Ian Dutta a run down under him, so this could be very interesting here as this pack racing continues onward. As we go toward the back, we think there will be some cars making a pit stop here for possible issues. And we believe, yes, Myatt's in! Myatt and a lot of other cars are in. Yeah, this track surface is not being nice. Myatt's really the only main one that came in that time out of the major race contenders. Lamas has had a miserable day, as has Shelley, and Steinmetz has as well. However, they would all be saved when the big oval big one took place that we kind of expect to see when 4 wide doesn't work here at Motegi. And there we might have our big one, who, every time we go to an oval, we do worry about the big one, or an oval of substantial size. I remember going to Oklahoma a few times saying, when will the big one happen? And Calder we saw it, here we saw it, and at Las Vegas I think we saw quite a few of them. So Motegi will be no different. I think that qualifies as the big one. We might see a bigger one, who knows. And here comes Jacob Anthony to take the yellow. Make sure nobody else is doing anything stupid like under the one caution. And I thought Myatt got saved. He did not. So Kenny Myatt is a lap down. Anthony would pit under the caution, and Ian Dutta would lead. Back there we see that is Jordan Davis in second. And third place is James Silverfox. Green flag flies here at Twin Ring Motegi. And Ian Dutta gets a much better start than Anthony did. And some of these drivers in the back are trying their best to hold a substantial positioning. Some of this pack racing is quite crazy, as Myatt's trying to get his lap back, which will be quite difficult with Dutta out in the lead. Dutta's swept 2 other oval races. Could he sweep today? Who knows? As we're looking to see if anybody else is going to pit. Looks like Allen might have tried to pit. Oh yes, Anthony's in, and there we go! There's a wreck. Oh, this could be the big one. Oh yeah, here's the big one. Oh yeah, there she is. Nice use of brakes by some of the cars back there. Anthony got his butt saved. Anthony came down pit road with that abrasion issue. There's a lot of cars with damage now. A lot of cars with damage. I see Scavnicki has a bit more. Oh yeah, or Nick Perkles has an issue, and oh boy. There's Zach Rogers. Whoops, sorry about that camera delay there. Jessica Shelton's done, probably. Finguy, I think, got away with it. Oh, Michaels is on fire. Bad day for ARCSOA America. And the cars that actually hit the inside wall got off pretty lightly. No need for a replay on that one. Well, there probably is a need for it, but we don't have that. Pole sitter Ike Durbin leads on the restart, and that is in second place. That is Eamon Staples as Durbin. Well, Durbin blasted off into the distance on the start. And away they go into turn 1. Yeah, Durbin's gone. And pretty much far away from any row. Oh boy, they're 4 wide. As we previously noted, 4 wide does not work here. Luckily they sort it back to 3 wide, but... Or 2 wide, but now 3 wide, but... Oh, that's a tight 3 wide there. Okay, Check is pitting. Oh, Anthony pitted as well. And there goes a couple of cars into the infield. Randy Carpenter might have flipped. Oh, we had another car damaged pretty heavily, too. That's Alex Allen. Oh, Jacob Anthony did as well. I think got some damage. Oh, yeah, big damage. Well, let's take a look at this one first. Alex Allen makes a late pit road entrance, and there's Jacob Anthony. That was a pretty scary wreck. Both drivers were taken to hospital because of it. And further up the track, we have Randy Carpenter wrecking. Yeah, Jacob Anthony, we're not sure of their medical condition, but Jacob Anthony and Alex Allen were taken to the medical hospital around here. Unsure of their medical conditions. We do hope they're alright. Here's what happened to Randy Carpenter. He would slide up. Sean Galligan would, I think, be paying attention more to the inside. And up and over goes the 29 a couple of times. And out of the race he would go. After some more pit stop fun, Charlie Fabrosis would lead as Shelly, I believe that is Shelly Fitzwater. No, that's Curtis, I'm sorry. Shelly, Curtis, and Myatt are all trying to get their laps back. I believe Fabrosis, who is damaged, by the way, from that massive stack-up, will play nice with his teammate. Here we go on the start. Fabrosis gets a good start. Some of the cars on the insides that are held up by the China Dragon did not. I believe that is Kankai Czech. Not sure who exactly that is. Yes, that is Kankai Czech. As... Oh boy! Fabrosis turned 16 of Curtis into the infield. Luckily, he would save it. Oh, maybe not! There goes a couple of more cars! There's Will Lewis is in it, Sanford's in it. Coming back to the line, I believe the caution is out. Yes, it is. And that's going to be good news from Hyatt and Shelley and Vincent Allen as they got their laps back, as James Silverfox got the lead because of that little schmozzle there with DJ Curtis. Will Lewis would get screwed over here by when something must have broke on the 88 car, pushing himself up into Sanford. And, well, there went Will Lewis around. And, oh, there was another wreck with Finn Guy and Dylan Young. Yeah, this one came when Dylan Young would get turned by the other Polar car. And around Dylan Young went into Jeffrey Finn Guy. Coming back to the green, Cody Lamas would have an issue as Chris Washer's leading the race. Chris Washer is a pretty popular guy here in Japan. Voted sexiest man alive here in Japan. Obviously, Japanese girls have pretty low standards. I digress, however. As Chris Washer leads here, as Eamon Staples is really slow, James Shelley and Ike Durbin blitz him pretty quick. As the pack has been... Oh, there's some more issues and fun and games back here as Fabrosis got a piece of basking hers around. Oh yeah, here we go. Let the fun begin. Here, well, looks like one of the Aussie Vineyards turned the Red Bull of Jordan Davis. And around went a few cars, and there's where Bob Jones, or that's not Bob Jones, that's Will Lewis, would get turned by, I believe that was Finn Guy. Luckily, everyone would, I believe, continue on their merry little way. There's a lot of blue and there's a lot of white cars up front, as Ian Betta leads on the outside line there. James Silverfox in second, with the white Polar cars in third, and then Silverfox's teammate Lamas is in fourth. Look, there was a car that fell out of that. Jake Baskinger fell out. Bad Luck Baskinger fell out of the race after that last caution. Oh boy, they're trying 4 wide. Luckily, there's not enough room. I was going to say there was enough room, but... Oh boy. Well, the field slows down. There goes Shelley around. And Myatt's around in the back. I think Bolt Discover Ohio's got a piece there. And Will Lewis. Oh, I'm sorry for another camera delay there. Oh, there's more 3 wide. Hooray! We get it. You like to go 3 wide. So Shelley would get us... No, Washer would turn the Thunder car. Fitzwater would turn the 14. Everybody would start slamming on the brakes. There's where Myatt went around. I believe Samper got some rear-end damage from that. See what happened to Myatt specifically. Big traffic jam would come up on the wreck here as Myatt was in the middle of it, so really nowhere to go. Oh, there's his teammate got rear-ended, and around goes Myatt. We believe the 66 got into the back of the 24, which got into the back of the 1, which caused the 9 to spin. That was a mouthful, and, well, it happened. Jeffrey Finke in the hoodless 92 car leads over the damaged 03 of Marian Shallrott. And Jordan Davis, who I think will take the lead if they don't crash before he can get up to them. And away they go! And yep, well, both lines are very slow, as Kane Kaichek, who's naturally slow, holds people up as well. And here we go. Did I hear a wreck? I hope I didn't. No, I didn't. Thankfully. Anyway, as the field rockets around this track, oh, some more cars are pitting. That's Ike Durbin, James Silverfox. Oh man, a lot of them are. So more of this tire shenanigans that have caused trouble all damn day. And now Jordan Davis is naturally leading. The hoodless 92 car is in second place. And the Discover Ohio of Kenny Myatt is in third. And Myatt's now rocketing down low. Maybe he's trying to pit. No, it looks like he's going for the lead. And Kenny Myatt will take the lead here as some more cars decided to make a nice little pit stop. As Myatt leads, continues to lead here, as he's going to try and lap the lapped car of Vincent Allen. But he's going to have some more lap cars to deal with, Chris Washer and a few others. Myatt goes to the outside. That might not be the best move, as Jordan Davis is going to try to the inside, but Myatt throws a block, and Washer's coming back down pit road again. And Dunna's in pit road as well, so... Dunna had a tire going down, we're hearing. Myatt right now is going for his 5 millionth win, it seems like, but Jordan Davis is going for his first. So we got a rookie with the most experienced driver in the series battling with each other. Davis is going to try some moves. Whoa, there's some slow cars there. Myatt would get held up by Kaichek. And down the inside we go Jordan Davis and a few other cars. Oh boy, they're going to try 4 wide, it looks like. Not really, because Myatt has the speed to pull in front of the Kane Kaichek car. And now Myatt's going to try and chase back down the 8 car, but he's got the 33 as a pick in between. And the 1 car is in third place, his teammate Charlie Fabrosis. So, unbeknownst to everybody, through all this wreckfest the Twin Ring Motegi has been, Myatt and Fabrosis, top 2 in points, are still kicking everyone's ass. And now here comes the 9 car down the inside. Myatt is trying to go for the lead. Let's see if he does it. Yeah, pretty easily it looks like. But Jordan Davis is doing a fantastic job up there, the rookie, on course for his possible first race win. As the race enters its final few laps now, Myatt is continually pulling away from Jordan Davis in second, and Charlie Fabrosis in third. Shallrott's in fourth, Vinguy's in fifth, sixth place is Dylan Young. Seventh, I believe, is a long way back. 7th is Will Lewis, who's been a wrecking machine all night. 8th is James Silverfox, about to go a lap down. 9th is Charles Sanford, who is a lap down. And 10th is Vincent Allen. And the first car outside of the points is William Duncan in 11th, who I don't think will catch unless there's a caution. Myatt, however, who is a normal road course master, would take 2 laps to go here. Here at Twingring Motegi. We really didn't expect this out of Kenny Myatt, as Jordan Davis is doing a nice job holding off Charlie Fabrosis while running P2. 2 to go for Myatt. Not a whole lot of battling on track, as a lot of the cars got beat up and damaged in this race. Myatt's got some lap traffic, though. He's got to get through this all right if he wants any chance of this. This is going to be important because Will Lewis got passed for 7th by James Silverfox, and now Myatt's got to get by it as Myatt takes the white flag here at Twin Ring Motegi. He's going to maybe get held up by, yes, he does, by the 10-car Fitzwater. He dives underneath him. Coming up, that is, I believe, the Silverfox car up there. Yes, that is James Silverfox. 2nd place. Wow, what happened to... Oh, no. Oh, no! Jordan Davis had to pit! No! No! Jordan Davis had to pit from 2nd place! Ah, what a dang shame! Anyway, Kenny Myatt would be the winner here in this race here at Twin Ring Motegi. The second one to finish in this very order. The other one was Maria, where Charlie Fabrosis comes across the line in 2nd, and inheriting 3rd place is going to be Marian Shawrot after Jordan Davis's misfortune. Anyway, on to the finishing results.